This is one of the stranger questions that I've come across, and so I thought that you would appreciate and enjoy it. And so, what we've got here and what makes it exceptionally bizarre and unique is that we've got pk, or that could be tm. So, the term is made up by working out the sum of from sigma, and so it's a bizarre combination of things. And so, I'm going to approach the sigma first. I'll come back to pk. I'll come back to it later. Let me just deal with the sigma for now by doing it the normal way that I like to do it, which is step one, work out the first three terms. So I'm just going to sub in 0 into here, and that leaves me with minus 2. I'm going to sub in 1 into here, and that leaves me with 4. And I'm going to sub in 2 into here, and that leaves me with 10. So there are my first three terms, not the answer to the question they're asking, but just from the sigma. And just for your reference sake, what is the total number of terms? And to be safe, what we do for this is we always say the top minus the bottom, whatever that may be, plus 1. And so how many terms are there? It's k minus 1 plus 1. So k number of terms. For the purposes of this video, pk, which is just the formula for working out the terms, if I wanted the first term, it would just be minus 2. If I want the second term, it's the sum of the first two. So it's not just 4 like most people would write. It's the sum of the first two. And so that ends up being 2. What is the third term? It's not just subbing in the third number and saying the answer is 10. It's the sum of the first 3. So what is term 3? It would be 12. And that's how you end up getting your first 3 terms. There could be lots of questions to follow by working out what pattern this is and working out general formulas. Let me just do a quick little taster. So this one's going up by 10. So it goes up by 6. So this will actually end up being a quadratic. A side note, which I'll cover in a lot more detail in other videos, I find it exceptionally useful in quadratic number patterns to think of them as graphs, so that when you've worked out the formula, whatever that may be, then if they say what's the smallest term in the pattern, if it was a happy graph, you could just think of it as working out your turning point, and that would be the smallest term in the pattern. So yeah, this is just a little bit of extra in this video to help you. But the main thing is, if you ever come across this, it's not just subbing in and calling that your first 3 terms like you've always done. It's that term 1 is made up of the sum of 1. Term 2 is the sum of 2 terms. Term 3 is the sum of 3 terms. And that's how we get ourselves out of this chaos. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends.